A veces, todo lo que se requiere es la inspiración correcta.
Buscando inspiração, nos encontramos com vocês.
Our dear genuine families.
Ustedes, familias, nos inspiran para brindar una metodología de enseñanza disruptiva que emociona, engancha y eleva a cada estudiante a la cima del conocimiento.
Vocês são
la inspiración para seguir adelante.
En Genuine nos apasiona enseñar a nuestros estudiantes.
Pero antes que nada, aprender de ellos y sus familias.
Ustedes son únicos y genuinos.
Somos un colegio que busca estar en constante transformación. Queremos estar a la vanguardia de las tendencias tecnológicas, pero sobre todo, acompañar a las nuevas generaciones a hacer realidad sus sueños y crecer juntos.
Las generaciones de niños y jóvenes alrededor del mundo requieren habilidades y competencias para enfrentar un mundo globalizado lleno de desafíos.
Nuestra familia Genuine crece alrededor del mundo, se hace más grande y más fuerte, traspasa fronteras, conectando mentes y corazones a través de experiencias.
Estamos a un clic de distancia. Podrás llevarnos en tu casa, en tu carro, en tu bolsillo y en tu corazón.
Genuine Digital School es más.
Más tiempo para tu familia.
Más tiempo para estar en casa.
Más tiempo para aprender.
Más tiempo para soñar y crecer.
Más tiempo para ti.
En Genuine creemos que siempre puedes imaginar más.
Hacer más.
Ser más.
Não somos uma escola, somos a casa digital que estará sempre por perto.
It provides you with education, love and support in every step of the way.
And welcome to this amazing space, this new Reading Life, but now it will be different. Why? Well, because we are going to mix the 3 languages most spoken in our school. So we're just waiting some seconds for our classmates and colleagues to arrive, and we are going to start. Hold on.
Então, pessoal, sejam muito bem-vindos a esse Beat Life diferente. Nesse Beat Life faremos os 3 idiomas mais falados da escola, o português, o espanhol e o inglês. E vamos esperar só mais um pouquinho para o resto dos alunos entrarem. Espero que vocês aproveitem.
Hola a todos, bienvenidos a este Reading Live. El día de hoy es súper especial porque vamos a estar mezclando los 3 idiomas que más hablamos en nuestro colegio. Así que esperemos a que todos nuestros compañeros entren y ya vamos a empezar.
So we will begin. But first of all, let's talk about the school government. Please, Teacher Miguel. So this Genuine School Government is a social studies project that allows students to feel heard, valued, and involved in the school decision making. Through the school government, students develop essential skills such as leadership, communication, negotiation, teamwork, critical thinking, empathy, and democratic values to engage with their school community. Personally, with me, it was a pleasure to be in part of the school government. It was really good to be part of this decision making of the school with colleagues of different grades and different countries. But now I want you guys to take focus, and because we are going to travel to South Africa with Nayade.
So, as Esther said, we are going to South Africa, and I have the pleasure to interview this amazing woman who I admire deeply and who I am so excited to talk to right now. Teacher Isa, could you come here?
Oh, Nadia, what a pleasure. I feel so honored to be here and to have this interview with you. This is very special.
Okay. Hey, I'm nervous right now. I know you are too, but this is going to run smoothly as I told you. So we would like to start. I would like to start by asking you, how do you feel? How are you doing today?
I feel very, very excited at this specific moment, a little bit nervous, you know. You get to be interviewed, but you're not sure what the questions would be, and it could be surprising. And yeah, I kind of like, I know who I am, so I know I always share a lot of things, whether it's personal things, and that is what makes it so special. And then with it, being nervous, you know, it's like, maybe I'm going to share too much, but that's also okay. That's like part of this whole experience.
That's exactly what we want. So could you please introduce yourself to our classmates?
Excellent. So, hello everybody. I am teacher Isabella Eksteen. I am a high school teacher for Ella. I teach Ella 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade. I do ACT preparation with 11th and 12th grade students. And then I have the English support students and also the staff members of our school, the staff members of Genuine. I also have, I give them extra English classes to improve their English and to make communication for them more easily and to feel comfortable using the language.
Oh, excuse her. She just forgot to say that she's a great teacher, though. We can forgive her. Teacher Miguel, please, can you share your screen so we can start with the questions? So, as the first question, just to break the ice, because I know you, because I do pay attention to those extra things and personal things you share with us that have made our bond so strong. So I would like to ask you, because I know you bake. So
yes,
if you could only eat one flavor of cake, which one would be and why?
Chocolate, because chocolate makes everything better in life. So definitely chocolate.
Teacher, but why chocolate? That's basic. You could have given more. Why chocolate?
Chocolate is kind of like in each and every situation where you feel, when you go through hard times, when you're sad, it's those chocolatey moments that comfort you. It's comfort food. And it's something that you can celebrate. Like you can make any kind of dish, brilliant with just a dash of chocolate, you know. You can make it even more extravagant with only just a little bit of chocolate syrup. So everywhere where you add chocolate, it gives more flavor. So I love it.
Looking at it from that point of view, I could agree with you. But let's go with the question, Teacher Miguel, please. So, as for the next question, you already presented yourself, but you presented yourself like work-wise. So I would like to know something about you, yourself personally, maybe, that most people don't know.
Oh, I have started my own small little business on the side, baking cakes, but some of my students or all of my students know that because I do share some of the bakings that I create with them. And then I added to my small business by also creating amigurumi animals. So that is like stuffed toys, crocheted stuffed toys. So I've started that, adding that to the business. I really love it. It's really relaxing. It's kind of like therapy for me when I do crochet events or anything that I crochet. I really love it. And then I think something funny about me that most people don't know is I can do a split. So I can still split at the age of 32 years old.
Okay, I have to say that I knew the small business one and I knew the crocheting one. I guess I am a specialist in Teacher Isabella's topic, but I'm looking forward to see that turtle finished with those yellow boots. Yes,
will.
please. And the split, I could have guessed that one because I know a lot, but we are also going to know further on. So, Teacher Miguel, could you please go on with the next slide? So, I asked you for some pictures. I'm still sad that I couldn't bring all of them. I'm still sad I couldn't fit them all. I tried. But, well, I did as much as I could. So I would like you to explain some of those pictures. We cannot do all of them, sadly. But first, you always talk about your mom and your relation with your mom and how she had to tell you that Santa Claus was not actually real because you had like kind of a discussion with your friends at school when you were little. So explain us what is so special about your relation with your mom.
Well, my mom, thinking about it, when I was in school, middle school, high school, I didn't actually ever had a best friend. It was sad. I was part of a group of friends, but I never had that close relationship with having my, well, best friend forever type of moment. So I found my best friend in my mom. She is the one, she's my greatest supporter. She's always there for me, and she has taught me so many things in life that, well, no school could ever teach you. So she is the most precious person in my life. I think we have a special bond because yeah, it is just me and my brother, and my brother is mentally disabled. So I think because of that, she always wanted a daughter, and then with my brother being disabled, we had even a closer connection. So yeah, from the start, my mom was everything. She's still everything. I miss her dearly because we're not living in the same city, but I do make some effort to go and visit her, and then we share special moments. We have the same interests. She also loves to crochet. She gave me the idea about crocheting this amigurumi animals, and yeah, she's just always there to support me. And whenever life gets tough, I can just share anything with her, whether it's good or bad or anything that I'm kind of shy of sharing because I feel maybe embarrassed about something or some mistakes that I've made in the past. She's still the person that I can share it with. She's without judging me. She gives advice, and she loves me unconditionally. And I don't think that there would ever be a person that loves me as much as my mom. So yeah, it's just a special bond.
I can relate to that. I don't live with my mom right now, and you know how much I miss her, and I definitely feel that bond with my mom. But I also have to say I've developed that bond with you. I've shared with you things, love-wise, school-wise. You're kind of like my mom also in the school, and that's something really special for me. But let's go to the next question because my teacher, Isabella, she's my ELA teacher. Yes, I'm honored to have that. So you have done almost everything. Like I don't can think about anything that you haven't done, but I want you to tell us, how is it to be a radio presenter? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, I loved being a radio presenter. When I was younger, I started my teaching career. Well, I had a job opportunity, started at a public school teaching, but always in the back of my head, I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if I could someday be a TV presenter, be a presenter on television, presenting any kind of like live show or yeah, anything like that. I would love doing that. I have a great interest in people and sharing stories with people and listening to what they have to share. And then yeah, I was I was very gullible because I one time I saw this TV presenter that I really look up to, and I decided I'm just going to send that TV presenter a Facebook message asking that person. So I really would love to be a TV presenter, but I'm a teacher, but how do I get from here to there? So do you have any tips? Do you know where I can start? And she actually wrote back to me, which I didn't expect it. So she gave me the advice that I should go to a local radio station in the city, and I should offer to help them at the radio station, but without any payment. So I was like, okay, well, that was not the kind of the idea. I would like to do something that I enjoy, but also get paid. But yeah, well, I still took her advice. I went to the radio station. I asked them, aren't they maybe looking for somebody that can help them in the studio or with some technical problems or anything that they need help with, even giving them some coffee? That would be a pleasure. But I would just like to learn and see how things are going on in a radio station. And then the person actually said, well, they have a radio presenter position open. So what experience do I have, and would I like to go for this interview? And I told them, well, I don't have any radio experience. The only experience that I have is people relationships. And I find that is the one and the most important thing that we will ever have. And it's the greatest asset to have great people relationships and to be able to learn from people, listening to what they have to say and taking something from each and every person that you meet. So I just told them, well, I'm kind of an extrovert and I know people relationships quite well, and I've studied education and also got my degree in psychology and English. So I think I would just be a great asset, and I think they will enjoy me. And that's, well, they took a chance on me, and they gave me the job, and I did it part-time. So I was a teacher during the mornings and afternoons in South Africa. And then I had my first radio show, individual show, on a Monday from 6 p.m. till 10 p.m., where I was the radio presenter, and I had to showcase, the topic. It was a youth, show. It has to be based on youth and youth topics, youth music. And then on a Tuesday, it expanded to a Tuesday radio show that was a cultural show about South African culture. So we did that. And then I also had a Sunday show in the mornings from 6 a.m. till 10 a.m. And that was more of a religious kind of show. So on a Sunday in South Africa, everybody is kind of like, they're taking things slow and they just want relaxed music, feeding their soul. And that's exactly what we did on a Sunday show. So yeah, that was it.
So sometimes we are just a text away from success, and definitely your picture should be besides the definition of multitasking in the dictionary. So let's go to the next question, please, because it's related to one of those pictures that I'm going to, yeah. So after seeing that picture, I think it was the first story you shared with us of you kissing a lion.
Oh, yeah.
Who in their right mind, teacher, who in their right mind would go to the floor with a lion and actually kiss it? So how do you deal with fear? Is fear something that stops you, or how do you deal with it? Because kissing a lion is not something you do every day.
Yeah, it isn't. So the opportunity rose, and I got the opportunity to, meet a lion, be face to face with a lion, and if I really wanted to, I could kiss it. And that's only once in a lifetime opportunity. So I'm the type of person that if the opportunity comes to you, you take it with both hands, even if there is a little bit of fear. And that's exactly what I did with the lion. But for me, I love a lion. It's like I have this kind of passion for just, even when I see pictures of a lion, it's just so beautiful. It speaks millions to me. So when I got the opportunity with a lion, I wasn't scared. It was like I was really comfortable doing it. I have to add that when I kissed the lion and I had the evidence to showcase to my parents, they didn't speak to me for more than 2 weeks. They were so angry at me kissing a lion because it was so dangerous. And they were just like, what if that lion just decided he had enough of the kissing and ripped your face apart? And I was just like, no, but they won't do it. Or I didn't feel it. And but they were very, very, very angry at me for doing it. They felt like it was irresponsible. But that sometimes I am kind of like impulsive with stuff like that. And afterwards, maybe I think about the dangers that could be in that situation. But I do believe that fear shouldn't stop you from living. So there is some kind of fears that I won't face. For instance, you will never, ever see me touching a spider. I'm scared to death for a spider, so I won't do it. I won't do it. And if by accident, yeah, a spider lands on me, I will scream my lungs out. So I won't deal with that. In more serious kind of fear situations, I think I am mostly calm. I would present myself as mostly calm, but after the fear has presented itself, you will get me crying out of fear. So when I'm faced with a specific fear that is really maybe life-threatening, because I was in that situation where I was in a life-threatening situation, and at that stage very calm, but afterwards I crashed, and afterwards it was tears, and I was shivering, and I had to deal with those emotions. But at the moment of fear, I'm kind of calm.
I am definitely not. Like, I would react instantly. I mean, my dad calls me fear to life, which has no sense as a nickname if you think about it. But he just does it, so we leave him. But I mean, I would have reacted the same way if, like, my daughter were to take a picture with a lion, hazing it.
Yeah.
So I completely understand your parents, and I love the fact that you are calm about your fears and that you have this courage to face them. And the phrase that you said, you don't let fear stop you from living, I'll take that. I'll take that and I'll save it for life. So, teacher, could you go to the next question? So now we go to the job related questions. I may know many of your teaching superpowers, but I want to hear the one that you say it is yours. So what is your teaching superpower?
I would say that my fun fact of my teacher superpower would be, hello, my lovely, beautiful students. How are you doing? Starting a class with that. That is who I am. But more on a serious part, it would be, I am the type of teacher that would like to be remembered as one of the best teachers, not just academically, but also emotionally. So I would say that my teacher superpower is building relationship with my students.
I didn't thought about that one, but it's definitely true, and it's definitely working. Like, you will be stuck in my mind and my heart forever because you are that kind of teacher. You're just kind. And when you say that phrase, it just makes my day. And I have Ella the first time, you guys. Like, that's my first class on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, almost every day. And that phrase just makes my day. So, teacher, could we go to the next question, please? It was amazing.
Thank you. Yeah.
So, what is the most surprising things you've learned from your students? It could be from when you were teaching, like, in person, or from these virtual classes.
Yeah, I think one thing with public schools teaching in South Africa, a surprising fact that I've learned is never stop believing in whatever fantasies, never stop believing in your own ability, and taking all of the chances. And then something that I've learned from my genuine students is to be or to showcase acceptance wherever you go. We have students from all around, you know, and you share a class together, and yes, you enjoy the classes, and that's maybe one mutual thing that everybody has in common, but each and every one of the students shares something different, and being respectful of differences is actually what's making a class more stronger. And I've learned to embrace the differences, and that is something I will always keep with me, is to embrace the differences and doing it with acceptance.
I think you've gone way farther than just accepting differences, like having in mind how you even learned Spanish for us. Like, I know you do it right now, but I'm still stuck with the Los Cuero Chicos. That will never leave my mind. It will stay with me forever. But goodness. Okay, let's go to the next question because, oh my God, I'm getting so excited. I want to know this one personally.
Okay.
So, can you share with us your dream? Because you have done almost everything: radio presenter, dancer, teacher, kissing a lion. You've done anything. You're married. It's what else can you dream about? What is your dream? What would 80-year-old Isabella like to have accomplished?
Yes, I think one of my dreams that I'm currently, I would love that to come true is starting with a family, like having my own kids and being an exceptional mom, just as my mom has been for me. And then I think, well, an all-around dream of mine is to influence people everywhere around me, and being very intentional with that, but also trying to run my own charity case. So one of my greatest passions is to help people in need, any kind of need, whether it's physical needs, just as my brother has this mental disability and sometimes even physical abilities as well. So helping them with those physical, mentally needs that they have. It would be a great thing for me if I could run my own charity case and if I could actually accomplish it. I have this idea and I have this dream and I have this passion for it, but I haven't started pursuing it. Actually, I've started with just the person that is working in our house, trying to give her some support with her family and her child. And it has meant so much for me. It has meant a lot for her, but I think the way that she receives it, the way that I can actually feel that I'm making a difference, it has a great influence on my own personal life. So if I could run my own charity event, case, project, basically, I don't want it to just be an event. I want it to be a lifelong thing, leaving a legacy of being somebody helping people in need wherever they go.
I know you'll be able to do it. I just know. And I know you'll be a great mom because you have showed abilities that a great mom has. And you, I mean, I don't know if it counts, but you have influenced me in a great way. I will always keep you in my heart and the things that you have taught me. Like something we talked about, I remember a random message I sent you and you were like, is everything okay? And I was like, kindness is free. But that's something you taught me. So,
oh, thank you, Naya. That's so special.
No, you are special. Teacher, can you show the next slide so we can? So, teacher, thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, it was an honor to have this interview with you, to be the one able to talk to you. It went better than I've imagined and dreamed about. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, Naya. It was such a great pleasure to have this interview with you as well. When I heard that you were going to lead the interview with me, I was already feeling comfortable, feeling in a safe space, and I knew that it was going to be something that I'm going to enjoy, and it's going to be a life experience for me as well. Like, even feared it at a moment, but then overcame the fear and know that this is going to be something for life. So thank you so much, and thank you for your great questions and the way that you've presented the interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity again, and I'm really thankful for that you enjoyed this opportunity. But hold on, we are not done yet. I have some things for you later on. But right now, let's go to Brazil with Esther and Michaeli.
Yes, super. Okay, so hello everybody. I am Michaeli. I am from 12th grade and from South Africa. Now we go to a very far away country. Yes, Brazil. And well, basically Brazil is a very diverse, beautiful, colorful country with super and delicious food and with very familiar and energized people for sure. And as we're in Brazil right now, let's speak Portuguese.
Exatamente, Micaele. Meu nome, pra quem não me conhece, eu sou a Esther, eu sou do 10º ano aqui do High School. Estamos super felizes de entrevistar uma professora super querida, super amorosa, carismática, tem carisma para dar e vender, super engraçada também, professora Samela. Seja muito bem-vinda.
Olá, tudo bem? Eu que agradeço o convite de vocês, estou muito feliz.
Prazer é nosso, professora. Poderia se apresentar para quem ainda não te conhece?
Claro, eu sou a professora Samela, professora de português para os meus queridos alunos do Brasil, e a professora de português para alguns alunos do 10º ano de Third Language, que aprendem português comigo como terceira língua. Sou também a coordenadora da área de português, então eu trabalho junto com alguns professores de português muito queridos também, das outras escolas, do Elementary, Middle e High School. Atualmente eu dou aula para os melhores alunos, que são os alunos do High School, que eu adoro dar aula para os alunos do High School, e também dou aula para os professores que aprendem português para poder ajudar cada dia mais os alunos do Brasil.
Muito bom, professora. A senhora faz tudo. Tivemos em toda parte aqui nessa escola. É um prazer enorme estar aqui com você. Você poderia dizer como a senhora está se sentindo hoje nessa entrevista?
Olha, normalmente eu falo muito nas aulas, né? E eu não fico nervosa, porque eu faço isso há muito tempo. Mas quando é uma entrevista assim, eu falei com o professor Miguel, meu Deus, eu estou nervosa, como se fosse o primeiro dia de aula. Mas tudo bem, acho que eu vou conseguir. Mas eu estou feliz, muito feliz.
Nossa, prof, que bom que você está muito feliz. O nervosismo é algo normal, mas com certeza sabemos que você vai arrasar. Estamos super animados para essa entrevista, é sério. E, bom, professora, recentemente, Teacher Miguel, yeah, thank you. Então, recentemente soubemos que você consegue cantar com uma voz como se você fosse uma princesa, assim, da Disney. E queremos saber assim, se isso é um mito ou é uma verdade.
Isso é uma verdade, mas não sei se é como uma princesa da Disney. Obrigada, mas a música faz parte da minha vida desde que eu era muito pequena, né? Porque a minha família é uma família de músicos. Então, eu sempre gostei de cantar e de tocar bateria. Para quem não sabe, eu toco bateria desde os 15 anos. Então, também eu canto desde muito pequena. Mas não sei se é como as princesas da Disney.
Bom, professora, eu acho que com certeza você é maravilhosa e realmente bem parecido com o sonho de uma princesa da Disney, realmente. E assim, professora, você poderia dar um pouquinho desse gosto musical, talvez, um pouquinho, um trechinho de uma música assim, talvez?
Ok, vocês querem que eu cante uma música? Pode ser.
Pode ser.
Ok. Precisa ser a capela ou precisa de som, alguma coisa assim?
Pode ser a capela, do seu jeito,
em que
professora.
idioma vocês querem?
A senhora poderia cantar a Garota de Ipanema?
E Garota de Ipanema é complicado. É porque a Garota de Ipanema não dá para fazer com a voz da Disney.
Professora, eu sei que você tem bom gosto e eu confio em você, com a minha vida. Escolhe uma música que você está confortável, por favor.
No finalzinho eu dou uma palhinha para você.
Então tá, vamos cobrar, hein? Com certeza. Teacher Miguel, we can move to the next question. Então, vamos falar um pouco mais de você, que descobrimos essa curiosidade maravilhosa. Sabemos que a senhora é uma professora perfeita, incrível. Mas se você agora mesmo pudesse ensinar a si mesmo, quando era mais jovem, você seria qual tipo de aluna? Qual seria a sua reação?
Eu sempre fui uma aluna muito... eu sempre me cobrei muito para ter as notas mais altas. Então, eu acho que eu seria uma aluna que se cobraria menos, porque eu me cobrava muito, então isso era um pouquinho ruim. Né? Mas eu acho que eu seria uma aluna, eu não sei, mais bagunceira, talvez. Eu não era bagunceira, muito quieta. Muito quietinha. Então, eu seria como mais Não que a bagunça seja uma coisa muito boa, mas eu seria mais não tão certinha, porque eu acho que eu ia me divertir muito mais na escola.
Entendi. Então, você era CDF, mas se voltasse no tempo, aproveitaria mais. Teria a chance de aproveitar.
Não era nem CDF, era nerd. Muito difícil.
Então, falando de memórias, professoras, memórias boas, com certeza. Teacher can move to the next slide. Vamos dar uma olhadinha nas fotos que você compartilhou com a gente. Essas fotos maravilhosas. Professores, estou curiosa sobre todas. Tem alguma específica que você gostaria de explicar o contexto, o que ela significa?
Na verdade, todas são muito especiais e são fases diferentes da minha vida, né? Eu não tenho filhos ainda, mas eu tenho 3 sobrinhas muito especiais, que são a Rebeca, a Sara, que é a segunda, e a mais nova que eu tenho agora, que é a Maria. Então, elas são, tipo, eu adoro crianças, eu amo crianças. Eu já trabalhei muito com crianças, então eu gosto muito de brincar com elas, de criar jogos. Não, eu me divirto bastante. Então, eu adoro crianças. E as outras têm mais a ver com as minhas viagens também, porque eu adoro viajar. Né? Então, é um momento que eu desfruto muito viajar e, né, normalmente eu estou em diferentes lugares do mundo. Até os alunos me perguntam: prof, onde você está agora? Ninguém sabe onde eu estou. Cada dia eu estou em um lugar diferente, né? Mas isso é o que a Genuine me possibilita fazer, que eu posso estar em vários lugares e continuar com os meus alunos dando aula normalmente.
Que é um prazer imenso participar das suas aulas, professor. E nós sabemos que a senhora gosta de viajar muito, 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 muito. Mas eu gostaria de fazer uma pergunta específica de uma figura, de uma fotinho, a do urso. Quando eu vi essa foto, eu pensei, gente, que bonitinha esses 2 ursos. Tem alguma história por trás, professora?
Tem sim, acho que não dá para perceber bem, mas aqui foi a primeira vez que estava nevando, a primeira neve do ano. E aí os ursos na França, eles ficam do lado de fora e as pessoas compartilham. Você pode levar para sua casa ou pode deixar lá e trocar por outro urso, não sei, que você goste mais. E aí eles ficam lá fora, qualquer pessoa pode pegar. E eu consegui tirar foto bem na hora que estava começando a nevar. E os ursos estavam ali no banco. Aí foi muito fofinho. Por isso eu gosto.
Que graça! Muito fofinha mesmo. Quando eu vi, eu fiquei apaixonada. Falando ainda nesse ritmo de viagem, Teacher Miguel, can move to the next slide. Se você pudesse morar em qualquer país, sem ser o nosso maravilhoso, amado Brasil, qual seria esse país? Talvez um que você já tenha viajado, um que você ainda queira viajar, mas tem muito interesse. Qual seria ele?
Eu gostaria muito de morar no Japão. Eu gosto muito da cultura japonesa. Eu acho que meu Deus, gastaria todo o meu dinheiro lá. Porque você tem coisas muito kawaii, muito fofas. O Japão ou também eu gostaria da Turquia, né? A Turquia eu tenho contato com a cultura, mas eu gostaria de morar, passar um tempo lá na Turquia e tudo mais. Eu ainda não fui na Turquia, mas em breve.
Em breve. Inclusive, a senhora está aprendendo turco, se não me engano, né?
Em breve estarei lá gastando todo o meu turco.
É muito chique. Quais idiomas a senhora fala? Poderia listar, estudar o seu currículo completo.
Então, eu sempre gostei desde pequena de estudar idiomas. Então, eu comecei muito cedo, ainda quando eu era criança. O meu segundo idioma, ao contrário de muitas pessoas, não é o inglês, é o espanhol. Foi o idioma que eu aprendi, o idioma que eu aprendi antes do inglês. Então, eu falo espanhol, inglês, português, claro, francês, italiano e turco. E já estudei japonês, mas não digo que falo porque não consigo me comunicar. Só olá, muito bem. Tudo. Mas os outros, sim.
Uau, professora, incrível! 10, realmente, maravilhosa, arrasou, uau. Não, um dia eu quero, quando eu crescer e ainda, eu quero aprender vários idiomas, assim, a gente vai conversar em francês, turco, tudo que tiver, a gente vai conversar um dia. E, professora, pegando esse gancho aí de viagens, tem uma foto. Teacher, can you go back to the photos, please? The other one, the photos. Like the pictures. Yeah. Então, professora, tem essa foto aí do Le Petit Prince. Então, queremos saber o porquê dessa foto. Você tem uma conexão ou algo assim?
Então, O Pequeno Príncipe é o meu livro favorito. E como eu já morei na França, a França tem uma loja do Le Petit Prince, que é o Pequeno Príncipe, né? Que ele é um livro de um autor francês. E essa loja é maravilhosa. Você consegue encontrar qualquer coisa do Pequeno Príncipe. Inclusive, eu faço coleção de livros do Pequeno Príncipe em diferentes idiomas. Então, eu tenho ele em alemão, em japonês, em mandarim, em latim, em francês, em português, em diferentes idiomas, espanhol. Cada lugar que eu vou, que eu encontro, ou que o meu marido vai, e encontra um exemplar do Pequeno Príncipe na língua do país, ele compra para mim, ou eu compro. Nós temos uma coleção de vários do Pequeno Príncipe. É como se fosse uma recordação do lugar que eu estou visitando. É a primeira coisa que eu procuro. A outra coisa, caso eu não ache o livro, um pin. Vocês podem ver que eu tenho uma mochila cheia de pins. Então, é de vários lugares que eu já visitei. Eu sempre procuro para recordar assim, um momento, né? Porque eu olho para minha mochila e falo, uau, eu já fui para tantos lugares, já consegui tantos pins. Então, é uma coisa que eu acho muito legal de preservar, porque aí eu lembro do momento e tudo mais. Sempre coloco a data, né, no caso dos livros, e aí eu lembro quando foi que eu comprei e o lugar que eu comprei. Então, para mim é a forma que eu vejo de recordar os lugares que eu visito.
Nossa, é muito interessante mesmo, professora. Agora eu sei que se eu encontrar você no aeroporto com essa mochila, vários pins, eu sei que é você.
É muito fácil de identificar.
Sim. E, professora, última pergunta sobre O Pequeno Príncipe. Quando foi a primeira vez que você leu O Pequeno Príncipe?
A primeira vez eu já estava adulta. Na verdade, eu tenho uma amiga que ela não está aí, mas ela é muito especial para mim, porque nós nos conhecemos na universidade e ela também tem a mesma afeição pelo Pequeno Príncipe. Então, ela que me deu o primeiro livro do Pequeno Príncipe, que inclusive era em espanhol, não era em português. E aí eu li em espanhol primeiro e depois eu li em português. Então, esse amor aí foi compartilhado através dela. Inclusive, acho que eu não mandei, mas nós temos uma foto nesse mesmo lugar, nessa mesma loja, eu e ela. E a gente se encontrou depois de muito tempo fora do Brasil. E foi justamente na loja do Pequeno Príncipe. Depois de ter se formado na universidade e tudo mais, a gente se encontrou, porque ela também é do norte do Brasil, mas nós não moramos na mesma cidade. São cidades muito distantes, né? Então a gente não se vê com muita frequência. E aí calhou de eu estar na França e ela também, e aí a gente se encontrou depois de algum tempo, acho que uns 5 anos sem vê-la, a gente se encontrou aí na loja do Pequeno Príncipe. E aí também temos um registro desse momento.
Nossa, que incrível, professora. É muito bom ter essas conexões, assim, enquanto que nós estudamos, e são conexões que levamos para a vida toda, hein? É realmente maravilhoso isso. E agora, movendo para another question, sim, sobre essa pergunta de ensinando, sendo professora, temos essa pergunta que estamos curiosíssimos para saber. Professora, qual é a coisa mais professora que você faz mesmo fora do ambiente escolar?
Automaticamente, eu acho que é ensinar. Quando eu vou explicar uma coisa, eu explico para qualquer pessoa como se eu estivesse explicando para um aluno meu. Então, eu faço de uma forma que eu sei que o meu aluno vai entender. Então, automaticamente, pode ser uma pessoa, uma criança pequena, ou um adolescente, ou até um adulto, eu ensino. Eu passo o dia todo ensinando, assim, basicamente isso. E outra coisa que eu faço muito, que é professora, mas também mais voltada assim, para a pedagogia, eu gosto muito de atividades manuais. Então, tudo que é possível de fazer manualmente, eu faço com as minhas sobrinhas. Várias coisas a gente cria memórias dessa maneira. A gente não posso ver um papel e uma tesoura, não coloca perto de mim. Eu já estou criando alguma coisa.
Ai, que incrível, professora. Adorei isso, realmente. É muito bom você conectar o seu profissionalismo com o que você estudou com os seus familiares e criar conexões e memórias inesquecíveis. Muito bom mesmo. E agora vamos para outra pergunta, muito interessante também, certo?
Sim, agora vamos para uma pergunta. Exploramos um pouquinho o lado da Samela, as viagens, as memórias. Agora uma pergunta mais profunda, um pouquinho. Se você pudesse estalar os dedos e realizar um sonho, qual esse sonho seria?
Eu acho que seria de realizar como conseguir que mais pessoas que não conseguem estudar, estudassem. Seria isso. Porque eu tenho muito a vontade de fazer intercâmbio voluntário para ajudar crianças que não conseguem estudar fora do Brasil, ou até mesmo no Brasil, porque nós temos muitas aldeias indígenas, onde eu moro, né, aqui na região norte. Então, algumas crianças indígenas ainda não têm como, né, porque ir até uma aldeia e tudo mais, ainda não tem a possibilidade de estudar, então eu gostaria muito de participar disso, de ver o desenvolvimento da criança. E eu adoro trabalhar com crianças, como eu já falei, mas independente, pode ser middle school, high school, adoro ensinar, na verdade. Então, eu gostaria muito de fazer isso, né, de ter a possibilidade de passar os meus conhecimentos para uma pessoa que ainda não teve a oportunidade de aprender. Pode ser também um adulto que não teve a oportunidade de estudar quando era mais novo e agora quer tentar. Então, eu gostaria muito de fazer isso. Realmente. Sim. Posso participar da ONG da professora Isabella. Quando ela abrir.
Com certeza, com certeza. Meu coração também, professora. Eu adoro esse estudo. Eu gosto que as pessoas estudem aqui em casa, seja na família ou com pessoas que eu conheço. Eu adoro incentivar os estudos. Como você também adora estudar idiomas. Pessoas assim que eu adoro também, Malala, Martin Luther King, são pessoas que incentivaram a educação e a equidade. E eu adoro muito. É muito legal ver isso também nos nossos professores, algo que a gente tem em comum. Muito legal. Você poderia também compartilhar rapidamente como também surgiu esse interesse de estudar? É algo que eu percebi que você falou que é nerd. É algo que você sempre teve desde criança? Ou foi tipo uma chave que virou na sua cabeça? Como que foi?
Na verdade, é algo que eu sempre tive desde criança. Eu não fui aquela criança que pensava em ser médica ou ser não sei, policial. Todas as minhas brincadeiras eram relacionadas com escola. Eu sempre era professora da brincadeira, e desde pequena. Então, sempre foi uma coisa que eu gostei muito. E na minha escola, eu tive uma professora que, né, fez essa chave virar, e eu falei, eu quero ser professora. Por causa da professora que eu tive, que foi uma professora de espanhol, e por causa dela eu falei, eu quero fazer a mesma coisa que ela faz. E aí eu decidi entrar na universidade, fazer letras, né? E me formar em letras para dar aula de espanhol, português e inglês. Como eu já sempre gostei muito dos idiomas, eu falei, eu preciso fazer isso. Então foi, mas desde pequeno eu já gostava muito de fazer essas coisas.
Ok, muito interessante. Professora, nosso papo ainda não acabou, mas nesse momento iremos nos mudar para o México com os nossos amigas colombianas aqui. Então, eu vou passar agora a palavra para a Dana. So, Dana, you can start.
Okay, so hi everyone, and now we travel to another place full of color, full of music and joy, of course, Mexico, a beautiful country with an incredible culture that actually really catch my attention. So that's why this part will be in Spanish. Entonces, les damos la bienvenida a la parte de español de nuestro Beanie Life. Para los que no me conocen, mi nombre es Dana y hoy voy a estar junto a mi compañera Laura. Y con nosotras tenemos a una persona demasiado, demasiado hermosa, demasiado buena onda y con una energía increíble. Voy a decirles algo a ver si logran adivinar quién es, espero que sí. Ella siempre tiene 3 vasos. El primero con agua, el segundo con café y el tercero con un smoothie. Así que sí, si lo adivinaron, es la profe Sofi García, siempre auténtica, alegre y lista para compartir lo mejor de ella con nosotros. Así que bienvenida, profe, ¿cómo estás?
¡Ay, qué emoción! Hola, muchas gracias. Dana, revelaste mi secreto más íntimo de mis 3 bebidas, siempre acompañándome. No, estoy muy feliz y muy agradecida por el espacio y súper emocionada.
Claro que sí, profe, te damos la bienvenida. ¿Cómo estás? Cuéntanos cómo te sientes el día de hoy.
Pues no voy a mentir, estoy un poco nerviosa, pero creo que son los nervios de siempre que pasa cuando uno intenta algo nuevo, pero estoy muy emocionada, muy contenta y muy feliz de no solo escuchar a mis compañeras, sino también escucharlas a ustedes teniendo y llevando a cabo todo este espacio, de verdad, estoy muy orgullosa.
Nosotros también estamos un poquito nerviosas, ¿cierto, Lau? Pero que tú no estás nerviosa es porque no estás disfrutando lo que haces. Entonces está completamente bien.
Justo, comparto eso. Y si no, nos apoyamos entre las 3.
De acuerdo.
Listo, profe. Pues antes de cualquier cosa, tenemos que preguntarte una cosita. ¿Estás lista para la entrevista más importante de tu vida?
Ay, qué fuerte. Claro que sí, siempre. Con miedo, pero es lista.
Esa es la actitud.
Perfecto, perfecto.
Entonces, profe, ¿puedes ayudarme a compartir la pantalla, por favor? Profe, eres mexicana, acá todos lo sabemos y más por tu fondo. Entonces tengo que hacerte una pregunta demasiado, demasiado difícil. Si tú fueras un taco, ¿de qué estarías hecha?
Wow, me adoro mucho esta pregunta. Toca fibras sensibles porque, claro, creo que dependiendo, sería un taco de cecina. Y la cecina es una carne específica de res que es muy común en el norte de México, que yo soy más de por allá. Sería ese. Delicioso.
Nunca lo he probado, pero cuando vaya a México definitivamente lo pruebo.
Yo les invito.
De
Ay,
acuerdo.
profe, gracias. Sí, suena rico. Si tú lo dices.
Es muy bueno. Solo hay que dejarse llevar por la experiencia culinaria. Creo que es eso.
Vale. Bueno, para dar inicio a la entrevista, ahora sí como tal, pues aunque sí, Dana nos ha dado una introducción muy precisa y fiel a la realidad, nos gustaría que nos compartieras un poco sobre ti. ¿Cómo te presentarías a los demás que puede que no te conozcan? ¿Quién es Sofía exactamente?
Pues creo que me podría presentar como pues soy Sofía, soy mexicana, soy del norte de México, especialmente de una ciudad muy chiquita que se llama Tampico. Soy una persona que disfruta mucho estar en compañía de las demás personas. Actualmente vivo, bueno, ya el siguiente año voy a cumplir 10 años viviendo en Guadalajara, que es una ciudad muy importante aquí en México, la cual me ha recibido con los brazos abiertos y creo que soy una persona que le gusta siempre, no sé, verle el lado positivo. A veces soy esa persona. Creo que así.
Qué hermoso, profe, qué hermoso. No sabíamos tanto como de qué parte de México venías, ya vamos sabiendo más sobre ti, no solo nosotros, creo que todos los que estamos en el Beating Life. Y bueno, profe, creo que ya conocimos de ti actualmente. Ya sabemos en dónde vives, qué haces, pero también queremos conocer a Sofía chiquita. Cuéntanos un poco sobre esa mini Sofía y qué querías hacer cuando eras niña.
Uy, pues de niña, la verdad, era alguien que me cuenta mi mamá, eso justo tuvimos una plática hace no mucho, era alguien que yo estaba fascinada con salir en la tele. Yo quería ser estrella de televisión, yo quería tener mi propio show y ser la reportera, ser la conductora, estar dando los chismes del momento, la verdad. Y siempre me ponía a imitar, como que me quedaba en casa, me cuidaban más de más chiquita y siempre era como, yo quería igual, si la conductora se movía así, yo me movía así, agarraba cualquier cosa y yo también lo hacía. Y justo también era alguien que le gustaba mucho como imaginarse que estaba en otro lugar, como que estaba muy consciente que tal vez en mi ciudad no había como muchas cosas porque era una ciudad chiquita, una ciudad muy de playa, entonces yo me imaginaba como la gente de, ay, Ciudad de México y el show y las luces y yo acá de haciendo mi reportaje en la playa y viendo, escuchando el sonido del mar, unas cositas así. Entonces siempre era una persona muy así y también tengo un hermano mayor, entonces no sé si los que son hermanos menores se dieron cuenta de eso, se están dando cuenta de eso, que uno siempre imita. Si el mayor va para allá, yo también quiero ir, tal vez con miedo, pero mínimo ya sé que él va, entonces también. Si él hacía algo como extremo, yo también quería como andar ahí viendo qué estaban haciendo todos. Pero sí, era alguien que yo me veía como estrella de televisión.
Profe, me encanta. A mí también me encanta todo eso. Tenemos que crear nuestro propio show. Sería una excelente idea. Tenemos
Claro que
fans.
sí. Ya, y lo producimos rapidísimo.
Me parece que ese va a ser nuestro nuevo emprendimiento.
Totalmente.
Nuestras futuras celebridades. Ya tenemos fans iniciales.
Claro que sí. Profe, bueno, queríamos saber, no sé si el profe Miguel me puede ayudar con las fotos. Queríamos saber un poquito de Sofi pequeña, porque tú nos compartiste esas fotos y, ay, te ves hermosa, te ves súper tierna, entonces queríamos que nos dieras un poquito de contexto de cada una de estas fotos, por qué son especiales y por qué te marcaron en algún momento, pero quiero que iniciemos por Sofi chiquita, por favor.
Claro, pues justo esa foto, por eso mencionaba mucho de yo seguía mucho a mi hermano, porque incluso esa playera que traigo era de mi hermano. Yo me había, creo que tirado agua o demás y me tuvieron que cambiar súper rápido, pues agarraron esa playera de la película de A Bug's Life, una de bichos, y yo estaba feliz, feliz, feliz. Justo en esa foto celebramos el cumpleaños de un primo, que bueno, pues él ya no está con nosotros en este plano, pero justo fue una fiesta súper, súper especial para él porque estaba muy emocionado, entonces viajamos toda mi familia a otra ciudad porque él vivía allá, como a 3 horas de Tampico, y lo fuimos a festejar, entonces como yo soy la nieta más chica, entonces realmente todo el mundo era como, ay, sí, la niña hace esto, la niña hace el otro, y a mí me encantaba posar, la verdad. A mí me decían, posa aquí, y yo posaba, soltaba sonrisas, soltaba actitud. Entonces, disfrutaba muchísimo eso. Y la verdad debo de confesar que también, si se fijan, yo traigo un corte por ahí porque yo acostumbraba mucho a cortarme el pelo yo sola. No sé por qué, mi mamá me ponía unos moños por acá y si yo no me los podía quitar, yo, tras, con una tijera, no sé por qué. Mi mamá, yo era arma de doble filo, la verdad. Entonces como que ahí medio disimularon que no hice yo un caos, pero la verdad, esa es una gran experiencia. Estuvimos toda mi familia juntos, celebramos ese cumpleaños de mi primo y fue como un momento familiar muy bonito porque nos unimos todos para celebrarle y estar juntos. Y siempre disfrutamos de una buena piñata.
Qué hermoso, profe. Yo también soy de esas, soy como tú, amo robarle la ropa a mi hermano, amo ponerme la ropa de mi hermano, es increíble, tiene mucho estilo. La ropa de los hermanos mayores siempre va a tener mucho estilo, es hermosa. Ay,
Totalmente.
me encanta, esa foto está hermosísima. Y ahora quería preguntarte, vemos que en la otra estás como en una llamada, como en una reunión, queremos saber por qué fue importante esa reunión, qué estaban haciendo, cuéntanos un poquito.
Justo esa reunión se me hizo muy linda porque fue donde dimos inicio a un proyecto el cual llevo mucho en mi corazón, que trabajamos mucho en la traducción de un libro al español. Nos contactaron las autoras de ese libro, ellas tienen, el libro se llama Feminismos de datos, bueno, es la traducción, y las autoras querían buscar a un grupo independiente, no querían acercarse a una editorial como tal, y bueno, yo desde el año 2021 pertenezco a una ONG a nivel Latinoamérica, la cual se me hace muy linda, y justo analizamos, y la idea de este proyecto es que la gente tenga la posibilidad de ver nuestros datos, ¿no? De realmente que todas las personas estemos visibilizadas, que se visibilicen nuestras necesidades y demás. Y justo este libro fue una pequeña oportunidad de crear este puente de información, porque justo había muchas referencias de datos de usos para políticas públicas, para cambios en la sociedad, pero solo había referentes tanto en Europa como en Estados Unidos, pero pues bueno, las realidades son súper diferentes. ¿Qué es en Latinoamérica? Entonces, esa foto fue el inicio del proyecto, porque también, digo, unos dicen pues traducir al español, pero el español es muy diferente. Mi español es muy diferente al español de Colombia, al de Ecuador, al demás. Y sobre todo, tenemos que buscar como justo esta... como balance en el uso correcto de las palabras, en el poder que tienen las palabras, y fue un proyecto que disfruté muchísimo, que aprendí muchísimo y sobre todo que tuve la oportunidad de conocer a personas que sigo admirando de todo corazón.
Ay, qué hermoso, profe. Creo que son de esos proyectos que quedan en nuestro corazón por siempre. Y vamos sabiendo muchas cosas de ti. Me encanta este Reading Life porque creo que estoy sabiendo muchas cosas junto al lado y junto a todos los que están aquí, cosas que no sabíamos de ti. Entonces me encanta. Y por último, queríamos que nos contaras de la última foto. Veo que hay como un pastel, no sé si es un pastel que estaban celebrando, todas están haciendo como un match con sus outfits. Cuéntame.
Justo, tuve la oportunidad de estar estudiando en el extranjero un tiempo en Corea del Sur y justo estábamos celebrando el cumpleaños de una amiga española, la cual estuvo muy bonito porque incluso ella nos dijo, es que yo siempre he querido que me canten las mañanitas, la canción del cumpleaños que nosotros usamos por acá y justo le hicimos todo el show, el café al que fuimos. Afortunadamente no había mucha gente y pudimos hacer nuestro ruido, respectivo ruido, porque somos bastante escandalosas, y le pudimos cantar las mañanitas e incluso hicimos la famosísima mordida que aquí en México adoramos, no sé por qué, la verdad les fallo con ese dato, pero el lanzarnos pastel, no entiendo por qué, pero es parte de la tradición, como que decimos, nos emocionamos de más y decimos pues come tú primero la primera rebanada y tal. Entonces llevamos a cabo eso, son amistades que aún sigo llevando súper presentes y independientemente que ya pasó pues cierto tiempo, seguimos en contacto, he podido conocerlas, todas son de diferentes partes pues del mundo, tengo amigas que están, te digo, en España, otras que son, pude conocer a otra amiga de México, entonces también tuvimos oportunidad de reconectar después del intercambio y justo el espacio era eso, el compartirnos culturas, porque incluso ella, su cumpleaños era muy cercano al Día de Muertos, entonces, que se celebramos mucho acá, entonces fue el pastel y después fuimos a ver Coco, porque tenía que tener toda su fiesta mexicana. Es la española más mexicana que conozco.
Sí, creo que sí, estoy de acuerdo con eso y me encanta esa mezcla de culturas porque creo que acá en Genuine también la tenemos muy presente.
Me gusta pensar que tal vez era el destino dándome señales, tal vez esa fue mi introducción a compartir multiculturalmente y ahora pues estoy también.
En un live, en un Beating Live multicultural.
Justo.
Profe, ya vemos un poquito de mucho de ti, tipo de la literatura, de tu pequeña celebridad. Pues nos gustaría saber cómo llegaste acá, porque eres profesora acá en Genuine.
Justo es una pregunta que me gusta mucho y me da mucho orgullo. Es algo que siempre quise intentarlo y siempre estuve del otro lado como en cuestiones profesionales, se podría decir. Siempre estuve como desde el lado corporativo, desde el lado de la publicidad y de agencias. Entonces, pero siempre decía que en mi corazón dije, bueno, en algún punto de mi vida me encantaría intentarlo, me encantaría compartir y me encantaría poder decir, justo tengo una frase que me gusta mucho, que creo que lo más valioso que tenemos los seres humanos es el poder recibir y también dar conocimiento. Entonces creo que es algo que construye puentes y me encantó que tuve esta oportunidad y que sobre todo las personas están no solo aceptando esta versión, esta persona que viene desde un contexto súper diferente y tal vez están conociendo un poquito más de cómo somos los mexicanos y cómo somos la forma de enseñar, cómo nosotros queremos conectar a través de la virtualidad. Entonces creo que es una gran oportunidad y es algo que he disfrutado con todo mi corazón.
Me encanta, me encanta. Y me alegro que hayas usado esta oportunidad. Siento que nos has enseñado tanto de ti como de México, como pues el tema en sí, emprendimiento. Entonces sí, aprecio mucho eso.
Profe, y yo quiero saber si hubo alguien más allá, alguien o algo que te inspiró a ser profesora, aparte de lo que ya nos dices que es también algo como contigo misma que siempre habías querido, pero queremos saber si ese gusto llegó gracias a algo en especial.
Sí, de hecho, durante la universidad tuve la oportunidad de tener una profesora muy, muy buena. ¿En qué sentido? No solo en cuestión de contenidos y su manera de realmente uno entendió los conceptos y entendió lo demás, pero realmente se mostró súper transparente. Al final fue muy real y dijo que algo que siempre guardo mucho es que nos decía, al final ustedes y yo vamos a ser compañeros en el área laboral. Entonces, esto mismo es siempre crecer juntos, siempre es demostrar que si uno sabe algo extra es para compartir, porque al final es seguir creando comunidad y si a uno le va bien, es que todo el mundo le puede ir bien, es ir creciendo juntos. Entonces, creo que la manera en la que ella se expresaba y en la que ella conectaba fue algo en lo que dije, la sigo teniendo, seguimos en contacto, seguimos hablando e incluso a veces desde un nivel como ya laboral juntos, pero también a veces yo me sigo sintiendo la alumna y diciéndole, hola profe, tengo esta duda, me pasó esto, ¿qué opinas? Entonces creo que eso también es muy bonito y buscar ese refugio en esas personas con las que realmente conectas.
Ay, qué hermoso, profe. Gracias por contarnos un poquito más allá de esa historia. Y, profe, también quería preguntarte, sabemos todos aquí, y creo que con todos has podido compartirnos tu amor, tu alegría, tu buena onda. Siento que eres una persona que siempre está muy en paz, eres una persona muy good vibes. Pero entonces queríamos saber, ¿qué es algo que siempre te hace sentir paz, incluso en los días más difíciles?
Ay, qué bonita pregunta, primero que nada. Pero creo que algo que siempre me ayuda a sentirme en calma es que cuando uno se siente muy abrumado, cuando yo me siento muy abrumada, siempre trato de tener un tiempo de silencio, pero sí salir y ver el cielo, ver el cielo. Yo siempre, afortunadamente, vivo muy cerca de un parque, entonces siempre ver como la naturaleza, no mentían los memes diciendo que a veces tocar pasto sí hace sentirse uno mejor, porque sí es verdad. Y justo es ese momento, trato de volver a reconectar, porque creo que a veces uno se junta con muchas ideas y que todo es urgente y que todo es un problema y demás, y a veces solo es un respiro y verlo desde otra perspectiva y desde arriba, como para que veas que realmente no, las cosas tienen solución, las cosas se arreglan y solo es con tiempo y siempre es volver a organizarse. Y es algo que me ha servido muchísimo, es algo que me ha ayudado a aclarar y se los digo, no, no es salir y con música, no, es completo silencio y hacer paz con mi silencio, porque a veces uno sigue pensando, pero no, sí tratar de hacer un poco de meditación, pero en otro aspecto, no literal sentarme y hacerle, no.
Sí, yo también siento que el cielo transmite mucha paz. Es como un momento seguro, un lugar seguro cuando todo es caos. Ves el cielo y es como tranquilidad, como ese momento de calma que tienes en el día y de silencio, porque siento que los humanos somos muy, un poco, de alguna manera, escandalosos o siempre buscamos la manera de estar haciendo algo. Entonces, de vez en cuando también está bien tener un momento de silencio.
Exactamente, y creo que también es, no importa qué tan caótico incluso la ciudad pueda parecer, si uno voltea arriba ve que las nubes van con la tranquilidad, entonces yo creo que uno puede hacerle caso a las nubes y seguir también con calma.
Me encanta eso.
Me encantó esa reflexión. La verdad, yo personalmente no lo había visto así, pero un día voy a tomar ese momento y apreciar. Pues antes de cerrar, tenemos una última pregunta, profe Sofi. O sea, ya nos contaste de esa profesora que te marcó. Pues ahora tú como profesora, ¿qué has aprendido de tus estudiantes que realmente te haya impactado? Tipo, algo que te haya cambiado tu forma de enseñar o hasta ver la vida.
Ay, qué profundas. Yo, si se me escucha que voy a llorar, pues yo ya saben, también soy una persona súper sentimental, ¿eh? No, pero algo que les he aprendido a todos mis estudiantes es su capacidad de, de lo creativos que son y que realmente para ustedes no hay límites. Y creo que es algo que yo les he aprendido a ustedes a ver que siempre hay más opciones y siempre puede haber una solución y justo es como su capacidad tan tranquila de a veces no abrumarse. No sé si ustedes se perciban así, pero yo los percibo así. Cuando yo les pregunto en cuestiones de temas o demás, me encanta escucharlos porque justo ustedes están viviendo otro estilo de vida que yo viví, ¿no? A su edad, mi adolescencia fue súper diferente a la suya que ahorita. Entonces me encanta poderlos acompañar y observar para poderles yo aprender de ustedes su capacidad de búsqueda, su capacidad de resolver problemas y realmente su pensamiento crítico. Tienen unas habilidades que de verdad a veces creo que uno no las siente porque no las percibe, pero se los digo de todo corazón, me encanta poder escucharlos, me encanta poder compartir con ustedes y me encanta leerlos. Yo no miento cuando les digo de que de verdad disfruto mucho leer lo que ponen porque para mí sus opiniones son muy importantes porque así yo también entiendo su contexto y entiendo y creo esta empatía para poder seguir mejorando. Entonces sí, justo esas partes.
Amé, amé y amé. Me gustó mucho tu reflexión, la verdad que muy linda. Me gustó mucho, profe. Ujú.
Profe, qué hermoso. Creo que nos pusimos un poquito sentimentales acá para cerrar, un poquito, solo un poquito, pero no importa, somos sentimentales. Me encantó tu respuesta. Creo que no es solo de tu parte, nosotros también te admiramos y pues nada, creo que con esa respuesta tan inspiradora, lamentablemente tenemos que llegar al final de esta parte de la entrevista, pero te agradecemos de todo corazón por compartir con nosotros, por tu buena vibra siempre y por enseñarnos siempre, siempre, siempre desde el corazón.
Yo les agradezco el espacio, la oportunidad y sobre todo que se puedan construir estos espacios de diálogo y seguir conociéndonos más. De verdad, se los agradezco con todo el corazón.
Gracias, profe, muchas gracias. Entonces, chicos, pues están viendo. Ahora vamos a pasar a una pregunta multicultural para nuestras tres profesoras hermosas. So, Nadia, could you please tell us what that question is?
I will, for sure. But first, I have to say, siempre es refrescante escuchar el acento de la profe Sofía, porque su inglés no le hace justicia a su acento. Y lo amo. But let's go with the multicultural question. Teacher Miguel, can you go to the next slide? We would like the teachers to answer this question in English. So the question is, what advice would you give to your inner child, and what message would you like your students to carry with them through their lives? But don't answer just yet. We are going to follow the order of the interview. First, we are going with teacher Isa, then we are going with teacher with the teacher of Portuguese, sorry, I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. And then we are going with teacher Sophia. But first, we want you to see these pictures before you answer. This is our gift. Oh my God. Technical issues. Don't worry. You're going to be shocked by these pictures because those are pictures of you that you haven't seen yet. Exactly.
And we made it with all of our heart to you.
So, we want you to answer the questions, and we want you to say, like, what do you think about the picture? So first of all, teacher Isa.
Oh, wow, Naya. I absolutely adore the pictures. Oh, goodness. Can I just share with everybody? The one with me in the uniform was when I was first grade, and the one pointing to the girl in the uniform was when I was 12th grade, and made a trip to Italy. So, yeah, what great memories. And if I think about what I would like to share to my younger self, it would probably be never stop dreaming and never let life make you feel that you can't accomplish anything. Never lose the ability of being a child. And what I mean with never lose the ability with being a child, believe like a child, believe in your dreams like a child. I remember when I was younger, with like the age of the girl in the uniform, I would believe that one moment when I was swimming in a swimming pool, I would be a mermaid. Then, when I'm out of the pool, I would be like a princess. And then next day, I would be most professional, high business class lady leading a company, you know? So with that, believing with never stop believing like a child, there's so many components that I would like to teach myself still, because life happens. And when you grow older, and when you are dealing with a lot of adult things, it is as if you don't see the world being a place where you can be and be anything and accomplish anything, you know? It's as if we are, when we are older, we get too familiar, or we are too conscious about what the world will tell you, when you are just being the younger self that believed anything is possible. So it's as if, as when you are an adult, the world kind of silence you with your beliefs, it kind of silence you with your abilities, and it puts you in a box that this is the certain way to react. This is how you should live your life. This is good. And I think if I could teach that to my younger self, it would have helped me to see the world each and every day in a different light, being beautiful, even with the challenges. It's still beautiful. You know, that little girl, when a challenge in her imagination, she faced a challenge in her imagination, she would take out a sword and cut it in half, you know. And I would like to tell my young or my older self now, like, take the sword and cut the challenges in half, knowing that you can achieve anything. And that's also something that I would like to teach the students. And let nobody, tell you that you aren't able, because you are able to do whatever you set your mind to. It's just Don't be the person that is actually the one that is keeping you from believing in whatever you wanted to achieve, because you are those dreams and you can accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Don't let the world take your beautiful soul and turn it into the one heart of an adult that feels that you can't be what you always wanted to be, because you can.
That is just beautiful. It's always
Thank you,
beautiful
Naya.
to keep your inner child alive. And I think I will need that sword more often than I do. So if you can please give it to me, I'll take care of it. I swear.
Perfect.
So now we're going with Lau.
Ujú. Pues, profe, no sé si te gustaría compartir algo de la foto que está ahí primero antes de la pregunta. Profe,
Ah, yo? Ah, yeah.
Sí.
It was supposed to be in English, right? The answer, yes.
Como tú quieres, la
No?
verdad.
Well, in this first, well, the picture, I think when I was little, I think I was like 3 or 4 years old. So I was really excited, and I will always be smiling with my, like, I thought I had like a gap over there because the fairy went. And the other photo, it was from like a few weeks ago. I was just, actually, I had the opportunity to have like a little moment with one of my dearest friends. He's now studying his master's degree in London, so we have like our like goodbye lunch just for him to wish him well. And yes, it was just a lovely and I love that in the picture it seems like I'm hugging myself, so that's even cuter. So what I would say to my inner child is would be like, it is okay to sometimes be too much. I think that as nowadays, I think that we always have like this sense of that you need to control yourself. You need to not show too much emotion, not show too much excitement. But no, of course, you need to shine through. You need to, if something makes you laugh, if something makes you funny, like makes you sad, feel those emotions. You're connected with them, and you're able to actually grow and learn on how to properly handle them even more when you're older. Because if you continue to like restrain yourself, once you're older, it becomes really hard for you to manage all those emotions and new moments. And I would tell her that don't be scared. It is okay to share. It is okay to laugh. And it is okay to be, as people like to say it, too much, like a little bit intense. That is lovely. That is one of the greatest things. And for you guys, I think it always be, let yourself enjoy the silliness. I think the world is lacking of silliness. Sometimes things are not that serious, and we need to stick to that. The world is happening like, and it's moving way too fast. A lot of things sometimes are not that pretty, are not that nice. But if we stick into what makes us feel ourselves, what makes us feel like we're connected to other people, that is the best advice. Embrace your silliness. We need more silliness in the world so people can chill out, and everyone, like everything, we can handle it. Just we need to be able to share that. So I would tell that to everyone else.
I really love that. Like, I personally will also take that advice. Hope everyone here can also do. It seems teacher Isa also agrees, so I love that. I really do.
Okay. Thank you so much, teachers. Now, teacher Isabella.
I love it. Can everybody hear me? Because I had a problem with my internet, so I cannot open my camera. It's so hard. I love.
It's okay,
Why,
teacher.
God? Why?
We can perfectly hear you. It's okay.
Okay. So, do you need I explain why I am sleeping when I was a child in the
Yes.
picture?
Yes, please, teacher.
Okay, so it's like I have military instruction. I had studied in a military school, so it was like so early for a child to wake up. So in this picture, I was like, my God, why I need to wake up like 5 a.m. to go to school because I lived very far from my school. So but I love this picture because like this child had a lot of dreams. So even when it was very early for me, I went to school and I was doing my best. So I love this picture because it's like I use it as a meme too with my family. Like when I am tired, I send a sticker. I have a sticker of this picture. So it is a meme in my family. I love this one.
Oh, that's so sweet, teacher. I love it. Okay, teacher. So, let's go to the question. What advice would you give this child, your inner child, and what message would you like your students to carry with them for life?
Yeah, so the advice I say it is like everything is possible. Like when you dream with something, you can realize it because I did it. So I realized it a lot of my dreams because I persist and I think, okay, I can do it. It is possible. So if it is impossible, you can make it be possible. So I also say it to my students. So if you think you cannot do it, you can, because like I see my students that are learning a new language. It is a new universe. In the first lesson, they are scared because they cannot understand me. But then they realize that they can do it. They can make a conversation in Portuguese. They can so I don't know, speak with the other students from Brazil. So I just want to say to every student here, if it is not my student or if it is my student, it is that everything is possible if you believe in that and if you do everything for make it possible. Like you need to do something. It is not so just wait, right? You need to move. So everything is possible if you move and do it possible.
Well, teacher, beautiful message, really inspiring. And just to finish about this question, I really want to thank you personally for this teacher that you are. You're just incredible. And I just want to say that there isn't a single Portuguese class that I don't smile, that I don't laugh. You really make me happy when there's like Portuguese class. It really makes me smile. You really inspire us to believe in yourselves, and thank you, teacher.
Yes, teacher, you're a
Thank
perfect
you.
teacher. From me personally, all in your classes, we smile, we laugh, we joke. We have even inside jokes in every class. Yeah, we have Gabrielle. I won't talk about them all, but we do have. And teacher, I saw the icebreaker at the beginning is still up, teacher. Are you ready to sing, teacher? So maybe some Ivete Sangalo, maybe a Disney princess. How it's so?
So I will sing a little bit a song from Moana, that is my favorite princess, Disney princess. So I will sing in Portuguese, of course, but everybody knows this song in even language, so it is okay. I will try. Don't be nervous. So I have sung for a lot of people, but I don't know why. For my students, I am nervous. Anyway, let me let me put because I cannot see it very well. Okay, just a little bit. Right? I will not sing everything. Okay. Aqui sempre, sempre à beira da água, desde quando eu me lembro, não consigo evitar. Tento não causar nenhuma mágoa, mas sempre volto pra água,
pois não posso evitar. Tento obedecer, não olhar pra trás, sigo meu dever, não questiono mais, mas pra onde vou quando vejo estou onde eu sempre quis. O horizonte me pede pra ir tão longe. Será que eu vou? Ninguém tentou. Se as ondas se abrirem pra mim de verdade, com vento eu vou. Se eu for, não sei ao certo quão longe eu vou. Eu sou moradora dessa ilha. Todos vivem bem na ilha. Tudo tem o seu lugar.
For my songs, please subscribe my channel.
It was perfect.
Definitely true, the Disney boys. Definitely true.
Go to Portuguese lesson for my songs.
So it wasn't a myth, teacher. You had Disney princess singer. Very good, teacher. It was perfect. Thank you very much. So I will move tonight so we can close up this meeting. So thank you very much again.
So now is that time of the Beating Life where we let people ask questions, and who better to ask questions than to our teachers, to our beautiful teachers. So let's start first with our only hand. What's happening, you guys? I want to see those hands. Susana, we'll give you the mic right on, and you can ask. Thank you.
So hi everyone, I'm Susana. I'm from Colombia. I have a question for teacher Sofia, but thank you, teacher Samela and Isabella. I believe it was a wonderful Beating Life, and if I can, I'll do my question in Spanish. Is that okay?
Yeah,
okay, so,
of course.
Profe, antes del Beating Life, ya sabía que eras una persona increíble, pero pues ahora que conocí como esa Sofi chiquita, lo que pensaba y todo, me sentí como súper identificada. Y incluso se me aguaron los ojos como en 3 partes, pero tengo 2 dudas para ti. La primera es, más que todo, no cómo llegaste a ser una profesora, sino cómo pasaste de tener ese sueño de querer salir en un show, una celebridad, a pasar a una profesora de emprendimiento que explica las cosas. ¡Wow!
Ay, pues creo que me gusta pensar que descubrí que luego también era una persona que se ponía muy nerviosa. Yo de niña, cuando hablaba en clase, se me ponía el cuello rojo, rojo, rojo y se notaba muchísimo que estaba muy nerviosa. Entonces, creo que fui trabajando mucho en eso, pero algo que me gusta mucho es el compartir. Compartir lo que sea. Ahora sí que me gusta decir chismes, conocimiento, lo que tú digas, yo te doy contenido de esa parte. Y creo que en este momento es algo que siempre me ha gustado, es poder darle a otra persona. Si yo tengo un conocimiento y lo puedo compartir, siempre buscaré la forma de explicarlo y que sea entendible. Y siempre les pregunto y siempre trato, hago mi mayor esfuerzo de que realmente se entienda lo que les estoy explicando y que realmente haya un entendimiento. Y justo creo que es esta necesidad de compartir. Creo que más que nada de salir en la tele fue cambiando esa idea a compartir conocimientos, compartir historias, y creo que por ahí el destino quería que estuviera aquí en este momento y ahorita lo estoy disfrutando.
Ok, perfecto. Sí, wow, increíble, porque es que pasan a ser 2 sueños completamente diferentes, pero sí es chévere como que uno vaya soltando ese miedo. Y ya la otra pregunta es, ya que pudiste como compartirnos esa experiencia que tuviste por fuera de tu país y que te gusta como salir al parque para relajarte, ¿cuál dirías tú que es tu lugar favorito en el mundo? Aún así no lo conozcas, pero que tú digas como, si yo voy a este lugar, sé que me voy a sentir tranquila, en paz, sé que me va a encantar.
Ay, es el mar. Yo nací viendo las olas del mar y hay algo que me conecta en escuchar las olas del mar en completo silencio y solo existir ahí. A veces es necesario sentir que otra vez la vida puede ir muchísimo más tranquila, y algo que he notado es que todas las personas que no somos de playa somos un poquito más relajadas. Entonces, gente de ciudades más grandes y que no tienen mar, digo, tienen que ir a disfrutar un poco de agua, un poco de sol, vitamina D, y de ahí lo logran. Es eso. Cualquier lugar donde tengamos un poco de playa, yo voy a ser feliz.
Thank you so much to all of you guys. I believe this was like my favorite Beating Life of the year. And I hope to have class with all of you because I believe you're amazing teachers. So thank you.
Thank you for your question, Susie. I would have said the exact same thing. From living in an island, the beach and the sea are things that really make me feel fulfilled. So let's go with Sophia.
Hello, good morning. Hi, Mrs. I don't know. Hi, Nayad. First, thanks, Nayad, and the other government school students for organizing this event. It has been one of the best being live so far, especially because it's in Portuguese, Spanish, and English. Perfect. I love this one. And well, this question is for Miss Isa. Well, first, we miss you a lot in the calendar B.
Oh my goodness, I miss you guys so much. It's so good to
everyone
see
said
you.
like, "Is this the we are so happy to see you again."
Yes, of
this
course.
semester. And my question is, what was the happiest, funniest, or strangest moment you spent, or with your dogs, or making cakes, or at any moment that you felt like, okay, this was really nice and interesting, and I don't know what happened, but it was funny.
Ooh, okay. So this was when I was baking cakes. I got a special order for a birthday cake that I had to bake. And it was kind of like at the beginning when I started the baking career now. And I was like very confident because I have baked a chocolate cake before, and it has 3 layers and it's kind of big, and I had to do it. But I was confident, you know, I've done it before. And when I did the cake, everything was perfect. Yeah, everything was just great. And then I had to start decorating this cake. So it had layers of chocolate, obviously, caramel treat. We call it caramel treat in South Africa. Yeah, it's just like a caramel type of icing, you know, but very, very good. And as I was focusing on, well, decorating this cake and smoothing out the edges, I've noticed that the cake is kind of like shifting. And I was like, okay, well, is it just my eyes? I'm not sure. Maybe I'm tired. I don't know. And I just, well, I've aligned the cake again, and everything was fine. And then still smoothing out the edges. You know, I was so focused just on the edges. I haven't looked at anything else. And when I stood a little bit back and had like a whole perspective view of what I was creating, I saw that the cake was like splitting in the middle at the top part, and literally it moved both sides, like, and I was like, oh my goodness, the lady that is going to receive this cake is going to get the cake in 3 hours. So what now? So either I have to go and buy a cake for the person, or I have to stuck with this cake, try to, well, I don't know, balance it out, try to fix it in some kind of miraculous way, which I wasn't able to do, or I should start from scratch. But the time is is kind of not on my side. But I've started from scratch, but the lady wasn't aware of the chaos that happened with the cake before. And me, my husband, and my dog Lexi, we enjoyed this, well, the splitted cake that was a total flop, but we enjoyed it. So that was something I never ever want to relive it again. But I think that also it was kind of like a life lesson. You know, never be too confident in something. It will bite you right at the butt. So never be too confident and feel like you have arrived and you are inferior with some of the things, because life happens, and it tends to ground you again. So yeah, but that was funny. We had a big laugh. Now looking back at it, I'm just laughing because I know what my mistake was, and that's also the beautiful part of life. You learn from the errors and the mistakes that you've made, so you won't make it in the future again.
Wow. Noted. Never overestimate the power of cake split in the middle. Okay.
Yes.
I will keep this one. And I also hope Lexi had enjoyed as much as I would. This cake
Yes, she did.
I think it would be delicious. Even it was
It was delicious.
So,
it tasted excellent, but it looked terrible.
But now we have like two cakes. They were in the middle, but they were two.
Thank you for the question, Sophia. I really appreciate it. Miss you so much.
Me too. Thank you.
Okay, so after listening to Sophia's question and that incredible answer of teacher Isa, so let's give the floor to Sophie. So go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hello. How are you? So the first hello from April, because she's the mascot of 11th grade. And second of all, the question is for Miss Isa, because we miss you so much. And
Sophie.
Yes, like it's not the same without you.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Sophie. And it's so good to see your dog, April. I've missed her as well. I think maybe Lexi missed her as well, because Lexi is always in my office when I teach you guys and when I have my classes. And then she also experiences everything, the students, the pets, and the questions, whatever presents.
Yes. So I wanted to relive the memories that we had last year. So I wanted to ask you, what do you like the most about last year classes with us, 10th B?
Ooh, wow. The things that I've enjoyed most about 10th B last year, Ella classes, was you guys were like a surprising lucky packet that you will receive at a birthday party. Okay. So it's kind of like you prepared a session with you guys, and you kind of like you get to everything that is planned out, but there's always something surprising. Always like maybe the tent to where the conversation led to, or we started with one topic, and well, at the end of this class we definitely didn't stay with that topic, and it just elaborated and elaborated, and it was always like something like opening a lucky packet. You never know what you're going to get for the next class, and it was very spontaneous. I think that is what I enjoyed most of 10th B last year, now 11th B. And also the way that you guys were engaged, like when I asked you guys something, I was very excited asking something of you guys, like maybe enjoying something for Fun Friday, maybe dressing, or maybe introducing some new topics, or maybe bringing food to the class. And then I would be excited, but what I enjoyed most is you guys were even more excited than I was, and that you would actually live out what we planned we're going to do. So I knew that whatever I present to class, you guys are going to make it even better, because with participation, engagement, and the way that you are, well, reacting to whatever session I gave, it could be such a boring type of topic. Because let's be honest, academically, everything isn't always interesting, you know? We have to also deal with some kind of things that are kind of boring. But even the boring type of topics, you guys made it excellent. And I think one thing is, you guys are so special, because I've tried some of the things that we have done in 10th grade in Ella with other classes as well this year. And just a secret, it didn't work because it wasn't you. And that is also one thing that I've learned, that never think that if it worked in one previous class, it's going to be excellent for the next class, because students and classes and the dynamics of each session is different. But yeah, that is something that I really enjoyed about you, and that I really miss is whatever I could present to you, you guys would make it better. And the spontaneous way of how we learned and how we teach and how we just engage with the topics of Ella. That was beautiful. I loved it. Thank you, Sophie, for the question. Love you.
Okay, now so we are going to move on to Gabi, our friends of Brazil, that she wants to make a question. So we are going to listen to her right now. Thank you so much, Gabi. You can start.
Hi, it's very nice to know a little bit more for each one of you. And I have two questions. One for Miss Sophia, another for Prof. Samela. So I'm gonna ask first Prof. Samela, and then I ask you, okay, Miss? So I'll say in Portuguese. Prof, qual foi a aula que mais te marcou na vida, assim, que você falou, nossa, essa aula foi top?
Olha, a Gabi querendo me cancelar nas outras turmas. Na verdade, eu tenho uma aula marcante em cada turma. Normalmente nossas aulas são muito divertidas, a gente dá muita risada, mas em cada grupo eu tenho uma aula que eu saí com a sensação de, meu Deus, um dever cumprido. Mas eu posso falar uma aula que foi muito marcante, e porque os alunos também eram muito pequenos, foi uma aula com o grupo do português básico, os alunos do elementary, e porque eles fizeram um trabalho muito lindo falando sobre o Brasil, e eles eram muito pequenos, e eles fizeram uma apresentação de coisas que eu sou brasileira e nem eu sabia do Brasil, então eles se prepararam muito para fazer essa apresentação. Foi uma aula muito divertida, muito marcante. Inclusive, nós tínhamos uma aluna que era portuguesa, então ela falou também sobre Portugal, né? E foi muito interessante essa aula. Mas em cada aula a gente tem uma aula especial. Eu posso dar exemplos do Português 2, da turma da Esté, que nós lemos o livro A Hora da Estrela e nós rimos muito, nos divertimos muito lendo esse livro. Do Português 3, que eu adoro também, do Calendário A, que nós tivemos aulas muito divertidas, inclusive a aula de hoje, né? A gente começou a falar de várias coisas. É uma aula, como a professora Isa fala, as turmas de português, elas são muito espontâneas. Eu preparo uma aula, mas vocês mudam toda a minha aula. Vocês nem sabem disso, né? Eu tenho tudo na minha mente, mas vocês chegam e mudam tudo. E eu adoro isso, porque vocês são muito participativos. E outro exemplo de uma aula que foi muito engraçada foi também uma aula do Português 3, da turma do Calendário B, que nós falamos sobre linguística. E eu adoro gramática, né? Vocês sabem disso. E eu estava super empolgada nessa aula. E eles também ficaram super empolgados. Então foi uma aula muito legal. Então cada aula é muito marcante para mim. Tudo que eu penso que vai acontecer, às vezes acontece, ou às vezes acontece muito melhor do que eu pensei. Porque vocês conseguem fazer a aula acontecer de uma maneira que eu jamais imaginaria. Então, isso é mérito de vocês, não o meu, né? Eu penso uma coisa e vocês aprimoram.
Me sinto lisonjeada com suas palavras. Eu gosto muito das aulas que a gente fala sobre comida. Eu adoro essas aulas. É muito
aprender sobre as culturas, né? Japonesas, então, sobre as comidas. Ontem foi uma aula que a gente falou sobre comidas do norte do Brasil, que todo mundo ficou apavorado.
Só um pouquinho.
Mas são comidas boas, são boas.
Eu adorei. So my question now is for Miss Sophia. So, Miss, we know that we have a class on geometry class that we did stroganoff. And I think you watched the recording, right?
Oh, yes.
Do you learn how to do stroganoff?
Yes. Unfortunately, over here in Mexico, I think it's kind of difficult to find like the pepper that you guys use. So I'm still figuring out if I can find like a Mexican variation, but I think it's not. Like I need to have like the main ingredients. So if you find any like I don't know, link so I can buy it, please. I'm a cuisine enthusiast, so please.
And do you like it?
I mean, it sounds nice. I mean, I will give it a try. I see myself cooking that, and especially I think it reminds me of there's this dish over here in Mexico that it's called pollo al chipotle. It's kind of, I think you could see like it's their Mexican cousin. So you can see it like that.
Okay. That was my question. Thank you so much
Lovely.
for answering.
No, thank you, Gabby.
Okay, so thank you so much, Gabby, for your question. And now let's move on to Dana Lopez. So please go ahead with your question.
Hi, thanks you for giving me the word. My name is Dana. I am in ninth grade, and I am from Colombia. First, I want to say that I love this real life. I am so glad to have this wonderful opportunity to meet you all, and I have class with two of you, Miss Sophie and Miss Isabella. And I think I know that the teacher from Brazil is very special person. So, my question is for the three of you. If you could choose one of the four elements to represent to you, which one you could choose and why?
And can I start? I think. Okay, I would like to choose the fire because it is represent my state title, and I like it. And also, my husband is a metallurgist engineer, so he works with fire. So we are like, so we love this, and I think it's special because there are many things that can represent the fire, and I feel like because my culture it is a very warm culture, so Brazilians are like so warm, so I think that could be mine. The fire should be mine.
Thanks, Miss. I love it. Thanks you. So I don't know if Miss Isabella or Miss Sophie wants to start.
I think I have it. I think I would choose water because not you know that is special. Well, I don't know if you have ever experienced that, but when you're maybe on the pool or in the ocean and you stand up like you put yourself like this and you have the sun and it goes smoothly with the flow. My ideal goal in life is to feel like this in my day to day. Just go flowing and just, trust myself, but also trust the nature to just lead me wherever it needs to. So I like that feeling and I wish I could always feel that way. I think I would choose water.
I love it. I am totally agree because for example, I don't know, I am the beach or something like that. I enter to the ocean. I feel more comfortable, but I don't know why, but I don't like a little bit the water of the ocean, but I like it. Yeah, but yeah, I agree with you. And Miss Isabella, do you want to?
Oh, Donna, what a great question. I'm so proud of you. So I thought about it, and I think the element that I would say that I would like to represent me would be air. Because we start our life with the first breath and we end our life with the last one. And all that is in between is making part of life and is what makes it beautiful. And have you ever experienced, maybe you're stressed or there's a situation that is happening and you feel like the way that you are breathing is kind of increasing and it's like you're like with this and it's a state of emotion, and the way that we can control it just by taking one deep breath in and out, it will already make you feel relaxed. So I would say air because we can't live without it. And this is what life is about. It's to be alive and to live life to the fullest. And without air, it would be impossible.
I love it, and I am thinking about that. And you have reason because, yeah, if we don't have air, we can live. So I love
Exactly.
it.
Great, Dana. Thank you.
I love it, and thank you so much for answering my questions.
It was definitely a great question. I should have asked it myself. So let's go with our last question. Teacher Allison, take the mic.
Okay, good afternoon for everyone. I hope that you are amazing. So, my question, okay, I have to say first of all, for in the case of the guests, Miss Isabella, you have a big heart. Honestly, I admire your achievements. So I have to say, in the case of Miss Sofia, the same, the connection that you have with the students is absolutely fantastic. So it's so amazing. And my question will be for Miss Samela. Eu vou fazer em português, vou tentar falar. A minha pergunta é, eu tenho que dizer também que os professores não estão perguntando o que está acontecendo, né? Ok, a minha pergunta é, como você tem muitos alunos da Colômbia, Chile, México, e eu tenho uma dúvida, como você faz para que as diferenças culturais possam fazer parte da sua aula? Como você faz isso?
Ótima pergunta, professora Alisson. E, para quem não sabe, a professora Alisson é uma das minhas alunas no grupo de português staff. Ela é muito, muito boa, adoro. Então, aulas muito divertidas também. O que eu faço normalmente para os meus alunos de outras culturas participarem é compartilhar. Então, quando você compartilha sobre a sua cultura, as outras pessoas podem entender e podem também ter semelhanças e diferenças, né? Então, esse compartilhamento é muito, muito legal, essa curiosidade que a gente sente quando descobre alguma coisa nova de outro país. Então, eles tentem vontade de compartilhar, porque todos gostamos de falar sobre o nosso lugar, né? Onde estamos, então... É fácil fazer isso porque eu faço perguntas sobre determinados tópicos da cultura do país e nós descobrimos juntos, né? Então, eu compartilho, eles compartilham comigo a cultura deles e nós descobrimos, por exemplo, uma coisa que no Brasil não pode fazer, se você vier no Brasil e fala espanhol, ou que se você vai em um país que fala espanhol e não pode falar, porque em português é normal, mas para eles pode ser uma ofensa. Então, essas aulas assim que a gente compartilha a cultura são muito especiais e eles gostam muito porque eles têm a voz, né? Eles podem falar sobre isso. Então, é super especial. É dessa maneira que eu faço. Eu deixo eles compartilharem a cultura deles comigo, que eu também quero aprender junto com os alunos.
Muito obrigada. Tenho que dizer muito obrigada para vocês. Muito obrigada para vocês pelo espaço.
De nada.
Well, thank you all for your questions. They were definitely awesome. Sadly, we have come to the end, sadly. I wish this would last longer, but we cannot do that. So it's time to say our goodbyes. But first, thank you, teachers, for allowing us to know more about you, to be in this space, and to share more of your beautiful souls that you all have. So yeah, it's a thank you that cannot cover all that we are feeling right now, but thank you. And bye to everyone. But we are going to say it in all languages.
Sim, muito obrigada, professoras, por estarem aqui. Acredito que, não sei se todos vão conseguir me entender, mas todas são muito queridas. Talvez a Isabela ainda não tive contato, mas fiquei muito animada para ter uma aula com você. Vocês são muito queridos, estão todos no nosso coração. E muito obrigada por esse momento com vocês, pessoal. Espero que no próximo ano possa ver vocês aqui na liderança da escola, no School Government. Espero ver todos vocês aqui. E é isso, muito obrigada.
Bueno, y ahora la última parte, el último adiós que vamos a tener el día de hoy. Muchas gracias absolutamente a todos por estar aquí, por estar súper pendientes, por sus preguntas. Gracias. Thank you, teachers, for this opportunity. Y bueno, chicos, los esperamos el próximo año con los brazos súper abiertos en el School Government. Es una experiencia increíble, aprendemos un montón, hacemos nuevos amigos y hacemos cosas tan increíbles como este Being Life. Entonces, gracias a todos por estar aquí y bye bye.
Una última cosita, one last thing. We will return to classes in 8 minutes, so please try to rest, try to enjoy it, and let's enjoy the last 20 minutes of the class. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, girls. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
did it
so much.
amazing.
Thank you, Naya.
Thank